Hi guys, how are you doing? It is my hope that you are well. I'm fine and I'm so happy once again to be here on the Vima Show. For those who are new, this is the Vima Show where we deal with love issues, relationship tips, marriage, inspiring stories, couple shows. I host couple here. I do a lot of things. As long as it's something that is going to empower you as a person, that is what I desire most. And so thank you so much for everything that you have done for us. Thank you for always subscribing on our channel. Thank you for sharing our content. Thank you so much for the comments, for the likes, and thank you once again for the previous video. We did a very amazing video with our friend there. Please go and watch about real men, about sex in marriage, about finances. You cannot afford to miss that talk, by the way. And I thank you so much for those who are responding. There's those who are DMing me and telling me that was an amazing show. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate for the support. I really appreciate everything that you are doing for us. If there's someone you would like me to host on the show, please feel free to tell me. You can even comment on the comment section and tell me, please bring this person. Maybe they have content. They might be content creators or professionals. It is very okay. You feel you're supposed to just pass the information, and then I'm going to look for them and bring them on the show. So thank you so much for everything. For those who are watching and you've not yet subscribed on our channel, please, what are you waiting for? Go and subscribe on our channel and ensure that you share with your friends. Tell them that we have amazing content here. Tell them that we have amazing stuff here, and let us grow together. I always tell you, the only thing you can do for us, it is just subscribing, liking, and sharing our content. So thank you so much. Without much ado, let me get straight into the topic of the day. And today I'm not going to talk about something specific. There are some of you who have been asking how like sometimes marriage is like it's not easy, and the way I always tell people, marriage is not easy. You have to work for it, God helping you, you see. And so today I've come with just several topics, not topics but several questions that can help you to identify how far is your marriage. Yes, many times we find that you might feel that you've been married for a long time. You might feel that you've been married for a short time. And I know even those who have just gotten into marriage, there are so many things that you need to understand in marriage, because I always say that marriage is mystery. You cannot understand what is marriage, but every time you purpose to work on it, you purpose to be ready and be open-minded as you work towards improving the status of your marriage, you see. And so today, these questions, I'm going just to guide you, just a few. I'm not going to get into this video. In fact, it's going to be a very short one, because I'll be sharing the questions and maybe try to elaborate a little bit, because I know you just want to listen to the questions. And then another thing, as you listen to the questions, if you have your person there, or maybe they are somewhere far away, you can text them or ask them. As I ask the question, please make sure that also you are asking yourself this question, or you're asking your partner this question, because that is going to ensure that your bond in that marriage is strong. Because every time, I always tell you, every time you work towards improving the bond in your marriage, you always aspire to work towards making sure that your marriage is working by the grace of God. So let me get into straight into the first question. And the first question that I'm going to tell you to ask your partner is you can ask them, is there anything that you feel we need to work on in our marriage? Remember, I always say that marriage is not for perfect people. Marriage is made up of someone who is imperfect and another one who is imperfect. They come together, they work towards being committed to one another. And so this question is always important. If you're in that relationship, you're in that marriage, ask your partner this way: is there anything that they feel that you need to work on or improve? Because every day, every moment, we learn new things in marriage. And you find that maybe there's this thing that my partner has not, they keep on repeating the same thing, the same mistake. You can communicate and be open to them and tell them that I feel that this thing you need to work on. You need to improve on this thing. And please do not be offended. There are so many things that in marriage you face, that you find that when you try to maybe tell your partner this way, they feel that they start being offended, and it's wrong. Please, it's wrong. I posted another day on my status, and it was just a clip of how, not even a clip, there were some words that were written on how people in marriage, the spouses in marriage, they feel that they are offended just because your partner has corrected you, just because your partner has told you that this thing that you are doing is not pleasing me. Please ensure that you work on it. Don't be offended. This person is correcting you because they love you. This person is correcting you because they don't want to lose you. They want you to be, or rather they want you to be okay in that marriage, okay? So please do not be offended whenever your partner tells you to correct on a behavior or a habit. So that is the first question. The other one that you can ask your partner is, have you noticed some behaviors that you find concerning or unhealthy? Sometimes when we grow, as we continue growing in our marriages, you find you can do something, and that thing, you are not doing it before, but it is just like a behavior, a character that is sprouting. And if you are not comfortable with it, please, during the foundation of your marriage, you realize that your partner has started doing some weird behaviors, they have started doing some weird things, and you are not comfortable with it. Please be very open and tell them that, there's this behavior that that has started cropping in your life, and I feel that I'm not comfortable with it. Okay, then the other thing is that you can ask them that is there anything you would like to see more or less in my life? So like, I thought of this question, and I thought that maybe the best thing is, are there some things that I do that you like, and are there some things that I do that you don't like? So I'm expecting, if you're sharing that question with me, you are supposed to tell me, what do you like me doing? What do you like to see me doing every time? How often should I improve on this thing? Should I improve on this behavior? Is this something that I've started doing that you like? And always ensure that you tell me. Always ensure that you tell your partner that I like it when you do this. Ensure that you tell your partner, I don't like it when you do this, because that is going to help them to work on their negative behaviors and change them, instead of being silent and you're not even telling maybe your partner what you like them doing. And that's very important. That's a very important question, because it's going to help you to work on your weaknesses and focus on your strengths. Then the other thing that you can ask your partner is, are there any areas where you feel unsupported or misunderstood in this relationship or in this marriage? So are there some things that maybe you do, and whereby you feel that your partner is not supporting you? Is there, maybe it can be an investment that you're doing, it can be a project that you are doing, and you feel that your partner is not supporting you? Please, can you feel free to share with them? Feel free and tell them that I think that you really misunderstand me. You maybe tell them that I feel that you really misunderstand my position in this matter. If it's a project and maybe they are not supporting it, please, can you share with them openly? Because that is going to help them even explain themselves very well. Sometimes it might not be being misunderstood, but it's just because they want to give you space, just because they want to give you the priority. The first priority between the two of you in that idea, in that project that you have. So always communicate. I always say that effective communication helps a marriage to thrive. So always be open, communicate with your partner. Tell them that if maybe you feel that I don't understand you in this position, please just be open and share with them. I think that is going to help you. And then the other thing the other question that you can ask them is, how do you feel about the level of trust and honesty in our marriage or in our relationship? Do you feel that I trust you so much? Or do you feel that I'm so honest with you 100%? Or can you try to even measure the level of trust that I have for you? Sometimes there was a couple I was watching. I was watching the other day on YouTube, a Nigerian couple, and the wife was trying to tell the husband, it's like, I don't trust you I don't trust you 100%. And many people raise so many questions on that. They were telling okay, definitely that is cyber bullying. Others were trying to bully the wife and telling her, how can you be in a marriage when you don't trust that person? But then what is your thought about that? Are you supposed to trust your partner 100%? Comment on the comment section and tell me, are you supposed to trust them 100%? And mostly when you're living with them, maybe when they are distant or they are working far away, are you able to trust your partner 100%? According to me, and it's my opinion, I always feel that you're supposed to trust your partner. I don't expect a marriage to work, a marriage to stand, when you don't trust your partner. But I always say that that partner must give you that full room to earn the trust. They should always earn the trust. That is what I'm saying. That if that person wants you to trust them, they should earn the trust. If you did not condone the trust during the time of dating, I don't expect that you are going to trust them in marriage. If you never trusted them while you are dating them, you will never trust them fully in that marriage. Why? I always say the behaviors that you build your relationship on, the behaviors that you build your friendship, that you build, the foundation of your friendship matters. The foundation of your level of marriage, the early stages of marriage matter, because you find that maybe you never trusted that person while you are dating them. You saw some red flags, but my dear, you ignored them. If you ignored them, let me tell you, the same behaviors are going to be carried into your marriage. And that's why you always see that I don't trust this person 100%, because while we were dating, he did this and this and this. You see, we always like carrying some baggages from our past, and that is not a good behavior. But let me get back to the topic, and of course the questions of the day. The other question you can ask them is, do we have those shared goals or dreams? That maybe, do you have some goals or dreams that you would like us to work on? Because every time, I always say that every year I expect you to have some certain goals. There's something that you want to achieve this year. But because you are a couple, I'm expecting that you are working as a team. And every time you can ask your partner, do you feel that I'm supporting you fully? Do you feel that I'm supporting your dreams? It is your dream to do this and this. It is your dream to go to school. Am I there to support you? Am I there to tell you that I'm going to be ready? I'm going to help with the kids. You focus on your academics. I'm going to be with the kids. You focus on our business. You see? So always ensure that you keep on asking your partner this question. Like, are they feeling that you people share a certain goal or a certain dream that you are working towards achieving, or you're working towards improving together as a team? Because you might be in a marriage and yet you are working, every person is working alone. You might be in that marriage, but whatever you are doing, the projects that you are doing alone. And I always say that whenever a married couple are united, whenever they have the spirit of teamwork, they will always go far. So another question that you can ask your partner is, do you feel like I respect your opinions? Many times you find that a person says, it's like, this person, my spouse, is my number one, the person who always brings the negative energy in my life. Whenever I tell them, let's go this way, they are always there they are always full of negativities. They are telling me I cannot do it. There are some maybe disadvantages to it. There are some, you cannot achieve this. It's a big, you see, those negative energies are so bad always. And even whenever I'm sharing these are things that I've applied and I'm still applying in my marriage, and I believe that they are going to help you. Always ensure that you respect the opinions of your partner. All the opinions matter in a marriage. That person might be maybe giving you an idea, and mostly the men, they are the people who are always chauvinistic. We call the male chauvinism. They feel that because I am the head of the family, my opinions are to be followed. My rules are to be followed. Always ensure that you give your partner space. There are also recently I was told by another person that even in marriage you feel that there are women who are superior than the men. They feel that they have the power to control everything in that marriage. So even if your husband is maybe those cool people, they don't talk a lot, always ensure that you give him the opportunity to give his own opinion in an issue. It can be in an issue, it can be in an idea of developing your family, it can be just anything, even in raising up the kids. Always ensure that your partner has got a say in whatever that you're going to decide on. Let marriage be of two people. Let it be teamwork. I bring ideas, you bring ideas, then we come into a consensus, or rather we come into an agreement. Then the other thing is that another question you can ask is our relationship balanced in terms of give and take? When I saw this question, I thought of many times we like giving, and give and take is when you are giving too much. You're giving too much attention, you're giving too much time. It's not just about money. In marriage, it's not just about money. In a relationship, it's not just about money. You can give your time, you can give yourself being available too much. So ensure that as you give, you are also receiving. As you give your time, that other person is giving you their time. As you give your money, the other person is giving you your money. As you dedicate yourself to that marriage. Is the other person dedicated to that marriage too? Or what is their belief? Do they feel that you're the one to give and give and give? Because every time you give without receiving something, you always feel like you're being drained. And that is the worst feeling you can have in a marriage, because you'll feel like it's like you're giving too much. It's like you're dedicated in that committed to that marriage too much, and you feel like your partner has not done anything, and you can be drained. And that's why that's one of the major reasons why people are divorcing. They feel that they are giving till their cup is empty. And I always say, when you feel you are empty, always first fill yourself. Ensure that you fill your cup so that you can fill the cups of others. Okay. Then the other one, do you feel like we have deep conversations? Do you feel like we have deep conversations? That's a very good question that you can ask your partner. Like, do they feel like you people talk? There are those deep conversations between a husband and a wife. Yes. Not just about the money and everything. There's those deep ones. Yes, because when you're becoming intimate, as you continue being creating intimacy through in that marriage, in that relationship, you keep on understanding your partner. You keep on understanding the person that you settle down with, or rather the person you are dating. And every time I always say, have those deep conversations. Even if they are conversations that hurt, it is better to speak them than to let them hurt one person. So always speak out. And if you don't have the deep conversation, by the way, as we continue, you can share what are some of the examples of deep conversations you can have with your partner. You can give us on the comment sections, because I know there are several, but please, you can feel free to share with us any conversation that you feel it's a deep conversation between a wife and a husband. Please share with us there. Then the last question is, do you feel like I don't appreciate your efforts? Sometimes you can feel that your partner might feel you don't appreciate what they do. And I've realized that men and women like being appreciated. They like words of affirmation. So always ask your partner, do you feel like I don't appreciate you? Do you feel like I don't appreciate what you do in our house? Do you feel like I don't appreciate what you do for our kids? You see? Do you feel like I don't appreciate the time that you spend with our family? How you are committed to ensuring our marriage is working? Those are the questions that you can ask your partner. And on that, always appreciate your partner. Always appreciate your partner. Always give them positive affirmations. Always give them positive energy. Tell them that you're doing it, you're trying. If they are improving on a certain behavior, maybe they are working towards improving a certain behavior, always feel free to tell them that this, you're doing your best. This Thank you for doing being committed to our marriage. Thank you for being a good mom. Thank you for being a good father to our kids. And now that I know on Sunday was Father's Day, please always appreciate them. Tell them thank you for being good dads for your daughters and for your sons, because it takes sacrifice for a person to be fully dedicated to something. It takes a lot of sacrifice. Women appreciate your men, men appreciate your women, and I tell you, by so doing, you're going to find that your marriage is going to be thriving. And because I always tell you that marriage is work, let us keep on working for our marriages, for them to stand, for them to stand the test of time, you see, because these days everything, most of the people are divorcing, people are saying marriages are not working. But are you going to allow your marriage to be the only marriage that is going to stand by the grace of God? So thank you so much for watching our content. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. Thank you for always supporting us. Thank you so much. God bless you.